Hey guys, and welcome to Captain Charlemagne's Models. I'm your Captain Charlemagne, so let's head over to the bench and see what we're doing for today's project.
Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of our actual building of the 1 in 150 IMAI Napoleon. So when I saw you guys last time, we did the review for her. And then I took my break. So what has actually been done? Well, at the moment, she's all clamped together due to gluing down the deck and the old parts together. Something you notice, hold on one second, is that we have gotten good little bits of stuff done. So, underwater hull, painted nice copper color. Still can't believe that box had a red color for the lower hull. Oops. Got the nice white, the black. There are a few places that have to be touched up, like this side of the ship's rudder. And we also had to do the stern. So one little mishap happened to me. So originally the main deck was painted using a tester wood color. However, I had to go back and I had to repaint it as an actual wood deck color. The reason was due to, I forget the exact reason, but I think it was because the tester color was creating bubbles. No matter how much I shook it, it was causing little bubbles to appear all across the deck, and I did not like that. So what I had to do was yesterday I had to scrape away the areas using my sanding stick over, and then reprime it and then repaint it using Tamiya's TS68 wood deck tan. So, but that's not why we're here today. So what I'm first gonna do is we're going to take off all our clamps here, and what we're going to be working on today is we are going to be adding on her propeller shaft. We are going to be adding on the pieces that go here that gives the ship's what's it called, the forward part of the ship right here. Give it almost that kind of beaked look that most ships of the age of sail are known for. And we're also going to be adding on some booms and some of her channels today. Now originally the plan was to use my tripod to do all this, but then I realized the model's just so big. It'd be very difficult to actually do that. So I'm having to actually do all this from the camera thing that I have mounted on top of a shelf nearby. So what we are going to do is we are going to get started here. And what we are going to add on first, spin the model around this way, is we are going to add on the this stuff. that'll help give the ship its beak-like appearance. So let's get on to it. Now, I hope you all had a nice week. I know for me it's been very much well, the weather's been what it's famous for here in Florida, being very temperamental is the word I'm looking for. Okay. Trying to get this wing right here. Okay. I think I got it on where it's supposed to go. There we go. There we go. First wing on. Next, what we are going to be adding on is one of her booms. So, like before, I'm having to use one of the things to play as the model's thing. I'm really debating though, maybe I should invest in an actual work stand to where I can bend the model all around as I need to. Okay. There we go. First of the booms are on. Next, what we are going to need are the channels. So, and all my channels are right underneath the model. So one of the things I did with the channels is, well, you're not going to actually be seeing the bottom, so that's the good thing, is each one of them's been labeled so that when I'm dealing with them, I'll know which ones I'm dealing with. So 13, 16, and 12 can go to the side. What we need for this is we need 13. 12 is on the side we're working. So the first channel we need is we are going to need 15. So we're going to add it on. Okay. See if we got it lined up. Pardon me for 1 second. I just got to get my magnifiers that have their light on it. And what crap. Trying to do is I'm trying to make sure, there we go, that it's clicked into place and that each one of these holes here are aligned with each one of these little things here, because later when we are well, it'll be done off camera, but when I add on the little metal rods, each of the metal rods which the ratline string is going to go in, they are going to be in each of these holes, and so that it needs to be evened out. Okay, now we are going to need 10. Another thing I was hoping to ask is, does anybody know of any model companies that make 1 and 150 scale sailors? I mean, I think it was for my Lindenberg St. Louis, which according to the box art, I think it said it was a 1 in 150. I'm not completely certain of that, given that it's an older kit, and older kits have a habit of, well, their scales being off. I mean, the 1 in 150 Rebel United States ain't exactly actually a 1 in 150 kit. But what I did for that was I went and I added on 1 in 200 scale sailors that I had left over from a different kit. The only difference is, well, you kind of can't use 1 in 200 sailors on that kit because the St. Louis is such an old ship. It looked out of place having modern looking sailors on such an ancient kit, so I had to keep them underneath the in the gun deck, lower gun deck. But I was hoping that somebody probably knows a company that makes sailors for 1 in 150 scale ship models. Because while I do know that there are some models that have ships closer to the scale, I'm not sure if those are widely available. Okay. All right. That's on. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to carefully spin this around like so, and we are going to add on our screw propeller. Something tells me I probably should have added this on much earlier than I am adding it on now. Yeah, I probably should have. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to improvise. So, see, by cutting this down, nope. So note to self for future ships that might have a propeller. Added on earlier, because at the moment it does not want to attach because it should have been added on much earlier. That's my own fault. I will not deny that. Going to have to possibly find something like a little tube to rig up as a temporary okay. Okay. So, what we are going to do now is we are going to let this stuff dry, and then I will be back with you guys all in a little bit to continue on with the other side of the ship. So, see you all very soon. And we are back. So, after letting that all dry for the night, we can now get started on the opposite side. So, like before, we are going to start by adding on the part that helps make the bow look like it's beaked. So let's get to that first. Crap. That also, funny enough, gives our angel its wings. I will admit, actually, now that I look at it, I actually thought that was just a figureheaded Napoleon, not an actual angel. Okay. Pardon me for a moment. There they are. Next, we are going to need the rest of our channels, and we're going to need our other boon. So, grab the boon first. We will add it on. Okay. And so right into the hole you go. Hello. Okay. it almost did not want to go in, which is weird since I do know that they match, that they all go where they are. All right now. Next, we are going to add the rest of our channels on. So, once more, same process as before. Some glue. Alright, that looks even enough. I'll have to check on it a few times, hopefully before it dries, because sometimes, something I've noticed, especially when I've done age of sail models, is that before the glue sometimes dries, it will try and, what's the word I'm looking for? One could just as easily say it's my fault on that, but there we go. But from time to time, while the glue's drying, the part will bend down. It was recently brought to my attention, because I didn't notice it at the time when I did it on the video, but in one of the episodes of when I built Danton, when I had put it on, the second to last funnel looked straight, but when it was brought to my attention and I rewatched the video, I found that the funnel had along the way become crooked. So that was kind of moment for me. Okay, see if we can't get this in here. Nice and straight, like so. Nope, it just this might end up being the one that I want to kill later. All right, so pardon me for a moment. Just looking over the instruction manual real quick. And what we are adding on now is we will add on the last two pieces for the night, and those will be part 52 and its opposite number. So give me 1 second. So something else I've noticed is while looking over the instructions, it mentions how this part should be white. Which I'm kind of guessing kind of makes sense since this piece goes right here. According to the instruction manual. However, something that I have noticed is that the instruction manual tells you that the piece should be white, which I'm guessing kind of makes sense given that it goes, well, supposedly right here. Facing upwards, so supposed to face. Pardon me, I'm just checking something because the piece, it's saying it goes, unless I have the wrong one. They're all 52, it's just so actually, you know what? Shows it goes right here. And yet, it's not a straight dead-on fit. So I'm gonna save that for later. For now, well, that was the original plan, was to put those on. But because it seems to want to play the difficult game, I guess what we can add on will be some more of the, we'll add some of the ship's pinrails instead. So, give me 1 second to locate 113 and 114. I will admit that was kind of disappointing. So, what we'll do today, to finish off today, is we will do this side of the ship for its pinrails. So, what we'll need is 2 113s and 2 114s. Okay. I'm still curious on why 52 did not want to sit right. Alright, so get my tweezers real quick. So the piece we're currently holding in our hand is 114. Oop. And what we're simply doing is we're just putting it into the spot for a moment to just make sure that it does in fact fit. So it does indeed fit. Alrighty then. Next is 113. Again, make sure it fits on. It does. Yeah. Ah, crap. It does fit, it's just wanting to be stubborn right now. Very, very stubborn. And now we add on the final piece of the day. All right, that is on. Pardon me for a moment. I'll have to sand around the edges later on. But yeah, so that will conclude what we will be doing today. For Napoleon, over the course of the week, what I shall be doing is one of the things I'll be going to be looking to figure out why the heck 52 looks like it doesn't fit when it should fit straight into that hole. And I'll be possibly painting up a few more parts. Maybe the funnel. But anyway, that shall conclude today. Next week we shall be doing the channels on, not channels, pinrails on the opposite side. And we shall also be working on some of the ship's cannons. So I would like to thank you all for joining me today. I hope you all have a nice day. I hope you all have a nice week. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you all again fairly soon. This is Captain Charlemagne, and I'm signing off. Ta-ta for now, everyone.